Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in, much appreciated. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and then smash that notification bell. In this video we are doing the range tests in the Peugeot E208. So I've taken it up to a full charge. Now there's three modes in the 208. Obviously you've got the Eco, the normal and then the Sport. So I'll do a range test in all three of them because the range is pretty short, so it shouldn't take me too long to get the tests done. So I will quickly just show you. So we've got a 95% charge on the car and showing a 191 mile range, which I think you'll find out is nothing near what we will get. Let's just show you on the driver dash. There we go, 190 mile range it's saying. Now the dash or that doesn't give you the state of charge in percentage, so it only shows you on the phone, which is a bit of a pain. So what we'll do is we'll take this down to around 10-15% and then see what distance we get out of the car. Welcome back. So we've finished the first of the range tests. Apologise for the camera view. I've had to film this on my phone as the GoPro had gone dead. So basically we've done the first test in the normal mode and we've taken it down to about 22-23%. I don't dare take it any lower than that. I will just flip you around and show you what range we've got left. So as you can see, we've got 21 miles range left, and I will bring up the stats. So we've done 86 miles with a 2.9 miles per kilowatt average, which isn't too bad actually. You know, I had been getting about 2.3, 2.4 miles per kilowatt hour. So 2.9 is a good economy, I think, in this car. You know, we've had a lot of cold weather in the last week. We've had some heavy frosts and sort of down to -2, -3 overnight a couple of nights. So, you know, this is a good winter range test. So I'll catch up with you shortly. Morning everyone. It's an early start today. Due to lockdown being over, I'm now back to working in London after a couple of years. So this gives me an opportunity to try and commute with the Peugeot into central London. Now I live in Reading and it's 55 miles from my house to the office. So I've charged the car up to full. I'll just quickly show. So yeah, it's giving me an estimated 216 miles. As we know, that's total and utter rubbish. So I'm going to do this range test in eco mode. Now I'm definitely not going to have enough miles to do a complete round trip, so I am more than likely going to have to stop on the way back to get a charge for tomorrow. So I would say there's probably 45 miles of M4 motorway driving, and then the rest is inner city London, which is around 20 to 30 mile an hour speed limits. So it will be interesting to see how the car performs and what sort of efficiency we get out of it. So I'll catch up with you when we get to the destination, just to let you know how much we've used to get there, and I'll update you then. So we've got to London, my first commute in the Peugeot, and I am quite surprised actually. I will just show you the results and then have a brief chat about them. So as you can see, we've got 60 miles, 3.5 miles per kilowatt hour. We've got just under 3/4 battery charge left as well, with a range of 114 miles it's showing. So that's surprised me a lot. You'll see in the previous range test that I'd done in standard mode, which was just driving around locally in my town, I was struggling to get 2.6, 2.7 miles per kilowatt hour, and to get this, you know, over, you know, what was it, 3.5 miles kilowatt hour. It's surprising because most of that journey was motorway, and you would think that a little car like this that's been built for, you know, inner city and urban driving is actually much better on long distance commuting. Let's see the journey back. It looks like I'm going to be able to get all the way back home again without having to charge, which I'm happy about. And I will catch up with you once I get back home, and we'll see the full range test for the commute in and out. So welcome back. I've just finished my round trip commute into London, and I think you may be slightly surprised, as I have, to how the Peugeot's performed. You know, I've been pleasantly surprised. I will quickly show you the stats that I got for the journey. Hold on a sec. So as you can see, we did 113 miles. We got 3.6 miles per kilowatt. So yeah, 3.6 miles per kilowatt, which is a pretty good efficiency. It's really good, actually. Bearing in mind, on my last range test, which was just driving locally in that, I was getting about 2.7, 2.8. So, you know, I think it's saying there's 57-mile range left. Let's just have a quick look at what percentage the battery is. Yeah, so as you can see, there is 36% battery left. So on that basis, we're probably looking at, you know, a good 150, 160 miles range. If I stayed on the, you know, that sort of longer motorway journey. You know, I was doing sort of cruise control at 65 miles an hour, and then obviously the bits through London, it's 20 or 30 miles speed limit anyway. So I just thought I'd give my final thoughts on the range test. I've been very, very surprised, actually. Now, what's a bit confusing is the fact that this is a very small, what I'd call a city car. So you would think that, you know, it would be a much better car for the shorter journeys, but doesn't seem to be that way. From my tests this week, where I've been commuting into London, I've been getting far better efficiency on the motorway and in London. Now, what it may be is that if you are actually using it as a city car, as in a lot of traffic, a lot of start, stop, you'll get a better efficiency due to the regen. I'm fairly suburban, so I do short journeys, but they tend to be 2 or 3 miles at a time. I just don't think the car likes that. It doesn't get the opportunity to do any much regen. The battery doesn't get a chance to warm up. So, you know, I've taken it twice now into London and back, and, you know, my miles per kilowatt hour has gone up massively from when I was just using it around where I live locally. I'll just show you the sort of total for the last couple of days traveling to London and what I got. So what we've got there, we've got 238 miles at a average of 3.6 miles per kilowatt hour. Now, you know, that's really good, actually, and it's really surprised me. You know, I could use this as a commuter car into London, and, you know, be able to get there and back and just charge it up overnight on my, you know, I don't have a home charger, I just use a granny cable, but it manages to charge it overnight for me. But yeah, it's I don't know what to say. It's quite shocking, because I've had other PSA cars. I've had a Citroen, the DS3, and, you know, that was like 90 odd miles I was getting in the winter. So I hope you find this useful, and if you do, you know, smash that like button and share it for me. And if you're subscribed, hit the notification bell and you'll be notified when these videos are going live. So stay safe and happy driving.